Hello, everybody. It's, what a circumstance we're here. First of all, it's been about 4 or 5 months. Well, no, New Year's was our last live show.
We're back!
We've been planning to come back, but after some of the events that transpired at Tri-County tonight, we have been, mulling over our thoughts over some drinks, and we figured, why not? Let's go live.
This is a Windshield Deep instant reaction. We are very happy that all of you guys are here.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Right past the top of the hour.
So for those of you that are new, I'm Dylan Wilson with Windshield Deep. This is Landon Huffman, the two sole proprietors here in our well, that's not right, but the two main entities. That doesn't make sense.
That makes zero sense.
We own Windshield Deep.
Yeah, we're the Windshield Deep guys. You see Landon mostly every day, especially on Twitch, but I'm the other half of things here. Dear God. Oh, Spike's subscribing. I guess we have alerts. Look at that. We have alerts.
Well,
it's right over Moonhead's face. And
So-
speaking of Moonhead,
Yep.
How we doing?
you guys on
Do
Twitch
I have to be
definitely
up on
know.
this?
No, we
a
can
little
hear you.
bit,
Yeah.
but I think
We got
we're
me?
good.
All right. Yeah, how we doing?
Everything good, guys? Everything sound good, I guess? I don't know. Just kind of threw it together.
Yeah, please let us know if we have any technical difficulties. It wouldn't be Windshield Deep Stream if we did
Yeah.
not have technical difficulties. But if you're on Facebook, just keep in mind we are live on Twitch and YouTube as well. So if you see a notification of a follow or a subscription like that, most likely it is from Twitch. So, man, we've got a lot to get into here. Absolute shit night for myself. Couldn't have went any worse, to be completely honest with you. God, look at that. With the lime on it.
Pink Whitney and Sprite with a lime. Look
I
at
feel
this guy.
like it's all Pink Whitney.
Wow. Wow.
But I didn't make it to the first corner tonight. Leader missed a shift.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if he missed a shift. Allegedly, something broke. I don't know. But regardless, he didn't go. Everybody wrecked. I got plowed into it. It was huge, mass chaos on lap 1. Crashed like the whole outside lane. It was unfortunate. We struggled some in practice, and I felt like we were going to be pretty good in the race, or at least better than we qualified. But we didn't get to show it. So after that, race kind of got the late model race kind of got going.
You can see this. That's an album cover, all right?
Oh no!
It's royalty-free music, all right? That's not the hub.
What happened?
That's supposed to be for our chat. Sorry, they thought that album cover was a nude picture. It wasn't, but that was a good catch there, Drew.
So yeah, the late model race actually got going relatively calm after the first ridiculous wreck on the front stretch, and Jacob Hebner got out to about a straightaway lead. Justin Johnson got back clear, who was the car who missed the shift, and stacked everybody up on the initial start, so he had to go to the rear. Came back through the field, got to second. Caution came out with like 9 to go, and after that, Jesus Christ, complete and utter chaos after that. Chandler Smith, Justin Johnson, Jacob Hebner had an insane battle, running all over top of each other. Ripped the whole nose left side off of Hebner's car. Chandler Smith drove all over his teammate, knocked him up the racetrack. It was just complete. It was chaos to the third degree. Then I'll let you get into a little bit of what happened after.
Well, so I was on the back stretch enjoying some cold beverages, trying to have a nice night at the races, just like most people do. From what I wasn't down there, so I'd rather you kind of tell what you kind of seen transpire as far as the initial fight, because there was like 3 or 4 different fights, and we all know.
It was like 7
we're still
fights.
finding out about fights.
There was fights.
Right.
Listen, there was fights in the grandstands, the pits, the bathroom.
A garbage can was thrown, apparently.
To let everybody know, if you haven't seen the videos, Windshield Deep, our page on Twitter, we post on Facebook too.
Yeah, Facebook and Twitter. Yeah.
So all the videos from the fights tonight that are pretty controversial are posted everywhere on our page. You can go look at it. Moonhead posted another angle of it, so y'all can go watch it.
A lot of shit out there to watch.
Barstool posted it.
Barstool Sports.
Yeah, they took mine, which honestly was not as good as y'all's, because I was kind of in the mix.
Yeah.
In the middle of it.
Moonhead. So I was unfortunately wrapped up in the middle of the chaos on the front stretch after the race, the fight. I'm not exactly going to get into that. I wasn't swinging. I was kind of trying to peel people off, but
I didn't know what was going down, so I just wanted to be ready.
So to give you guys a kind of a roadmap of what happened was the misshift caused a lot of anger because it tore up a lot of mischief or whatever happened.
Whatever happened, yeah. It appeared to be a mischief.
Looked like a mischief
could have
to
been
the naked
something.
eye. But anyways, after the race, the guy that missed the shift finished second, right?
He finished second, but he at one point had the lead. There was just a lot of shit that
They were just
happened in the
running
last
over
5.
each
I mean,
other.
it was
But
like
they were teammates.
Yeah,
so I
it
don't-
But
wasn't
they weren't
even,
racing like it.
To be honest, it wasn't even like it was entertaining to watch, but it was absolute shit racing.
Yeah.
like they just flat ran over each other.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
And Hebner ran over, and then he tried to return the favor. It was just back and forth, just chaotic mess. And then after the race,
Well-
Chandler ended up winning.
But 5 to go, like as soon as Hefner or whatever his name, I don't know any of these
The 95,
people.
yeah.
95 got knocked out of the way. I don't know if it was related, but there was already a scuffle going on before the race was even over.
Yeah.
And they kind of got that resolved as they took the checkered, and then
Then all hell
that's
broke loose.
when I mean, we're not exaggerating when we say 40 or 50 people on the front straightaway, and they may not have all been fighting, but like it was.
Oh, that was
just-
pretty damn close.
It was pretty close to
It
all
was one of
50
the
them
biggest
fighting.
brawls that I have ever seen at a short track.
Yeah.
And it just was like continuously breaking out
Yeah.
one after another. So anyway, Chandler Smith ended up winning. Justin Johnson finished second. That was on the front stretch. And then I'm going to let Moonhead kind of walk you through what happened. There was people pissed off over the initial wreck. There was people mad over how they were raced. The 95 crew got involved on the front stretch due to how they were raced in the last 5 laps.
Right. So there was fights sort of because of the misshift and the melee at the start. There was also fights, which was the main fight that ended up that you guys are all watching because of. Was because of how he was raced, we think. We don't really
Yeah.
know.
It turned
Allegedly.
into a little bit of a tag team event there
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
moment.
I mean, it looked like a WWE event
Yeah,
of sorts.
and people trying to jump over the wall, getting grabbed by the ankles and held there, and then when the bunch from, I guess, the crew that spilled over into the more serious brawl arrived, that's when all hell really broke loose, and just punches flying everywhere, people grabbing people, screaming women.
Yeah, I will say, if you are a viewer that has not seen the fight videos, to form your own opinion, I would highly suggest watch the fight videos
Yeah.
very closely
Yeah.
and look at who is involved, because there were a few very, very cheap shots that I feel like before the shit after, like the very end that we're going to get to.
Oh, thanks for the sub there, Nick Payne.
Well, I mean, the front stretch, though, at the end of the day, it was just fighting.
It was a brawl.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it was a brawl,
There
but-
were some cheap shots, but that's just a brawl. Like,
Yeah.
what happened later was
Ridiculous.
that crossed
So,
the line.
yeah, so-
but-
After everything happened on the front stretch, I walked out, went to have a few drinks on the back stretch with Dylan and everyone. Then we posted a video of it, very controversial. Honestly, has no spot in short track racing, period. You can watch it right there on our
Well,
Facebook page. It's on our Twitter page.
I will
too,
say it
but-
was kind of crazy because you came up there and we was like, hell yeah, there was a fight. And that was the original fight where it was just fists throwing each other around on the
It was
front
a- it was a
stretch.
s- a
normal short track
Yeah,
fight.
they
A
had-
lot of people involved.
Next race was starting.
Right. And so,
Good.
anyways, the next race, the limiteds roll out on the track, and they're coming through 1 and 2, and then all of a sudden they stop, and an ambulance rolls in, 2 or 3 cop cars, lights ablazing, come into the track, through the tunnel, into the track, and all of a sudden we're like, what the hell happened? And then that's when the rumors start buzzing that, like, somebody got hit with a weapon.
Yeah.
And we're like, what do you mean? Like, what, did somebody bring a katana?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's been a katana out here, but evidence pretty close to it. Again, we don't know the names. We can't say exactly who done it, because there's no 100% proof. We don't know these people that well.
Man, we
we
do
have
have
a
a video.
great idea of but I mean, as far as like
We're not gonna say any
the
names,
woman
but-
involved or the man involved or the man the victim. Like,
We're not going to say any names. We're not going to say names. Like all that. We'll let you
if
guys.
you're watching this, you already know.
Yeah,
who it
you
is.
know who it is, but I mean, it's clearly obvious who it is from the video.
It's
So
probably going to be a legal battle at some point, and we don't want to
Yeah.
be swaying
Involved
any
in that,
side
no.
on that. So we're
I mean-
just going to let y'all.
bottom of the line, it was complete and utter shit. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what was exchanged or what was said from party to party. There could have been, there could have been stuff said. There could have been stuff said, before this fight broke out that we have no idea. Between the two parties, all we know is we've seen a torque wrench used as a deadly weapon, which has no place in short track racing.
good 8 hits.
I mean,
Well,
not only the first interaction, so
original hit.
the driver was with the original hit.
Yep.
Then he threw it down, and then
See, I thought that was the extent of when we heard.
We thought
I
that
was
was
like,
all it
okay,
was,
that's
yeah.
bad, but like,
You see it, you hear about it.
Yeah.
Mostly at like East Lincoln or something. You hear about a jack
Every
handle
once in a while,
coming off.
Somebody cracks somebody in the head with something.
And
but
this was bad.
Then in the video, a woman gets the jack handle and literally uses it as a deadly weapon.
Well, the torque wrench.
Or torque wrench. Yeah,
torque
sorry, I
wrench.
seen jack handle in the comments. Yes.
Literally took a-
repetitively beating a guy on the ground.
You see about 8 strikes. And from
Yeah.
what we heard, allegedly, don't know if any of this is true, but
Yep.
from what rumor mill has it, that the first strike from the driver left a guy with 10 staples in his head.
Yep.
And the other strikes, which was when there was a guy on the ground and there was a woman seen hitting 8 times or so, led to a broken arm. Now, who knows if he fell and broke his arm?
We don't know.
Who knows if he got stepped on?
And we don't know how credible the source is.
Right.
We just know that was told from us from a apparent friend
It seems
of
like
the
it's
victim's
floating
family.
around here. We've
Yeah.
seen a lot of hospital and stuff. But nonetheless, most importantly, we hope the victims are okay. From what we've heard, they're conscious
they're
and good. They've got, there's having 10 staples in their head isn't good, but
It's never fun.
but yeah, nonetheless, everybody is alive and speaking and talking, and doesn't seem like there's crazy damage. So thank God for that. But holy shit!
I want to bring this up, and me and Dylan were talking about this earlier, and I'll let Moonhead weigh in on this. So, for years, we've bitched and complained about the Hickory Motor Speedway cops.
Yep.
And as soon as you breathe on somebody,
They tackle you.
and try to cuff you and arrest you and all that bullshit, everything else that goes into it. And we complain about it for years.
Mm-hmm.
But Tri-County,
Yeah, holy shit!
it was a literal MMA.
Yeah.
Like
There
a
weren't
full
cops there.
MMA card tonight.
There weren't cops there until the damage was
Yeah,
done.
I don't even think there was a cop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even think there
I
was
wouldn't
anybody
imagine there would be any unless they called for backup. I feel like at an event of a certain amount of people, you have to have cops.
Well, they
so-
might have been in the stands,
Right.
but there definitely weren't any in the pits.
Yeah.
No,
All night.
so I don't know. Like at some point, you want to say let them have at it, but when it gets to the extent that it did tonight, it's almost ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
dangerous.
it
'Cause
was
you had
dangerous.
kids running around too. That's something that gets lost in this. There were
Yeah,
people's
families.
kids down
Yeah,
there.
it was
no
scrambled.
kid needs to see somebody get beat in the head with a torque wrench. And and I'm the first to say, like, I like to really try to see both sides of the story. But any way you put this story, there's no answer to where beating someone on the ground with
Is
a
the right
torque
thing to
wrench
do.
is the right thing. Going at somebody when it's if it's one-on-one, especially. Why the hell do you have a torque wrench? If you're getting beat the shit out of in a dark alley and a torque wrench falls from God and it says snap on it and you snap on somebody's head, by all means. But, dear God.
I don't know.
There's just no good way to...
The frustrating part too is like we have all these good, nice race cars
It is
at
Caldwell
Tri-County.
County. It's
Yeah,
Caldwell County.
That too. Yeah.
Not far from Lenore.
One of the nicest late model stock fields that I've seen in a really long time. Tri-County's getting the cars. Like there was, a lot of it was car store field.
Yeah.
Minus probably 5 cars. I would say there was 10 cars capable of winning that race there
Yeah.
tonight. And
So it was what, two RNS house cars, right?
well, there was 4 RNS cars.
Well, RNS chassis, but
they were like
well, there was
I don't know
Chandler
necessarily.
Smith, truck driver,
Justin
Justin Johnson, who's Chase Janes, what's the other
Blake
one?
Stallings.
Yeah, and I'm missing one. There's one more that was in one of those better cars. But anyway, the Lee Falk crowd was there.
Lee Falk had 2 cars.
Dylan Hauser, who I think got tore up lap 1.
Yeah, with
Thomas
me.
Bean was in the mix at the end. There was... Who else am I missing?
Hebner.
Jacob Hefner. So, there's a lot of really good race cars.
And just the way that people were raced at the end of the race struck me a little wrong. I don't know. I wouldn't appreciate getting raced that way.
Yeah. It was
Especially
rough.
when there's that type of money involved in the race cars. And, everybody you expect people to race you with respect. I understand why Hebner was mad. I probably would have been pissed too. He got rooted and gouged out of the way. It was kind of shit racing.
Yeah.
But, him retaliating like he did, it ended up resulting in him getting his own shit tore up. So, it was just a lot of, I don't know, just root and gouging and not a whole lot of respectful racing. And, that's going to happen, especially when you put that many good cars together. But I expected a little more out of the drivers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, all that shit that happened, that's just uncalled for.
Oh, thanks for the subscription on Twitch there, Starting Grid. Appreciate it. So, speaking of that, technically, you didn't really complete a lap tonight. So, technically, you've still won your last 2 races that you've ran. You didn't really run a race tonight.
Nope. Yeah. So I'm still.
Clap it up in the shop here.
Yeah.
Still undefeated. The last Landon's undefeated the last 2 weeks.
Well, going into tonight, my late model stock average finish this year was 1.5, but I think I finished dead freaking last tonight. So.
I believe you've really got it down the board a little bit.
Yeah, that's hurt me a little. Jesse said that this is what we need, and I disagree with you, Jesse. We can interact with the chat here.
I mean, from my seat, as somebody who just watches this from the outside, it was exciting. But you can't have people getting hit in the head with objects.
It's got to be controlled.
Yeah, there's a line. Like, I'm not a fan of the cops tackling anybody who looks at somebody.
Yeah.
Because that'll just spill over on the racetrack. You'll have people junking each other, and that's dangerous in my opinion. But it also can't be to a point where it's just as dangerous hitting people with objects and stuff. So, I don't know. There's a balance in there somewhere.
I've seen a lot of people replied to our Twitter stuff that said, this has no place in short track racing. Someone got killed at New Smyrna because of fighting not long ago. He fell into his head. Yeah. God rest his soul. I mean, this shouldn't really think of a worse scenario for someone to lose their life like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, these things happen in short track racing. Fighting's gonna happen. Fighting is what no short track racer goes saying, "Man, I'm gonna fight like hell this weekend, no matter what." It's just part of it, man. I mean, you just gotta imagine like how much time, money, and effort goes into it. And as I know, a lot of you fans out there love to see it, but it's just like there's really no way you can sit there and say like any driver that fights is an asshole, or you really can't say any driver that fights is just the coolest guy ever, because like he's probably actually an asshole, because there's just no there's such a discrepancy on like you shouldn't fight or you should fight, or we all share a common interest. It's just a matter of
everybody's there to race. I mean, here's my opinion on it. Late model short track racing, late model racing, whether it's a street stock, late model, a limited car. Bottom line is everyone's there to race.
Tim said it fine. Fighting is fine, but weapons during the fight's uncalled for.
Yeah, and a lot of it, I feel like the tide's changing a little bit because, and maybe it's not a good thing, but, back in the day, we used to have guys working on their own cars. There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears going into these race cars. They were spending their own money, investing their own time, their weeknights, their time away from their family, working on their race cars, and when they get wrecked or involved in carnage or shit on the track, they're going to be pissed and there's going to be altercations, but they're good old boys. They go home, work on their own shit, come back to the next week and race each other again. There's a sense of respect there. Mm-hmm. That guy's working just as hard on his race car. So when shit gets torn up, it's going to get heated, but at the end of the day, you don't try to kill somebody.
Yeah.
You go back to the shop, you work on your shit, and you bring it back to the racetrack. Nowadays, there's people unloading, with $10,000, $15,000 in a weekend. They're spending absurd amounts of money on race cars. Now, yes, there are people that are working on these race cars every week, and they have their heart and soul invested in these race cars. So I could understand them getting upset over something like that, obviously. But I think the respect factor is gone. Like, there's got to be some type of respect there when you're on the track racing versus in the pits. And I don't know. I just feel like the rental programs have altered the sense of respect between driver and crew. I mean, you fight, but you don't try to kill each other. So
that's definitely like a lot of you guys. I think everybody here is on the same page. Fighting's like we like to see fights. Fighting is about 60% of what Windshield Deep content is most of the time as far as drama.
I mean, it was a hell of a show, really, until
the torque wrench came out.
And we didn't even know that until later. So, like, I had a hell of a time down there.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be there was cops involved. There's going to be punishments for sure, and I'm sure we'll learn more details in the coming days. And that's not for us to sit here and speculate. We're just here because we knew it was a good night. I mean, Moonhead came to town.
5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks
to watch
2 and 3 weeks.
I was in Darlington last week, so
so he's been driving. I mean, we won both races last time he came down.
Yeah, and you didn't make it a turn.
I didn't even make it to turn 1. So
I didn't wear the same hat. So
that had to have been it. Yeah,
that was
the crazy thing about that, Jacqueline, is like she said, not to mention what if a gun was pulled or something. Well, at that point, when there's a deadly weapon being swung around, there's calls for it.
Yeah,
and I could see someone do. I mean, it's a scary deal. There's no place for that in racing, and I think hopefully this is a lesson learned for all short tracks out there. Like, there's a reason that you have cops and security guys around there. I know Tri-County has. I know. Just remember James, the security guy. Or promoter and everything. Now I feel like
jack of all trades.
He's a big old guy. I don't know if many people's gonna cross old James. That's his damn biceps.
I would probably punch James and break my hand.
Yeah, like I would. I don't want anything.
Great guy.
If it comes with a fight, I want James on my side.
Yeah.
Sure. So, needless to say, he's going to have it looks like they just didn't have enough cops there. But even if there was cops there, what are they going to do? Just tase everybody?
I didn't see anybody really from the maybe 3 people down there. But when you got 50 people running around fighting each other, and you don't know who's with what team. I had a guy come up and ask me who I was with.
Yeah.
And I was just standing there. The fight was over.
Your Uncle Bobby just said, where's his $100?
He's hammered drunk right now in some bar. Some bar for a concert. I don't know. Just ignore him.
Bruce says he thinks a couple people ran out of talent on the racetrack. I'm sure there's quite a bit of it tonight. That's for sure.
What happened with the garbage can though?
Somebody. So
does anybody have any garbage can?
We don't have any video. I wish there was a video. Apparently under
Garbage
green.
Gate.
Yeah, garbage gate. Yeah. Somebody threw a trash can onto the racetrack tonight.
Yeah, that's what started.
In green condition.
Something. There's got to be a full moon or something.
Listen,
going on.
I will say this. This is a good topic to talk about. So, this is a little juicy, too. So, Tri-County, the car count.
Oh, yeah.
It's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Hickory's car count, not been so good lately.
5 or 4 late models at Hickory and Limiteds, and then there's 15.
Yeah, 15 late models at Tri-County. Why? What's the difference here? What are we? Tri-County's not paying really anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if it's newness. I don't know if it's the new track, the new, a little bit of hoorah here and there with that. Because, like you said, they're not paying that much more. And Limiteds are paying more, but you got to buy 2 tires. So
it really doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's about the same.
You know.
I will say this. Somebody brought up a good point tonight. Is it the renovations?
Spencer Dickinson posted the trash can video.
Oh, really?
Spike, our guy inside the ropes.
Yeah, our inside reporter
Windshield
Spencer.
Deep inside
Spencer
the catch
Spencer
fence.
Yeah.
Inside the catch fence, Windshield Deep is our main reporter is Spencer Dickinson, aka Spike.
But somebody made a statement that a lot of these rental programs are going to Hickory or going to Tri-County because of how nice the facilities are, and Hickory really hasn't made any renovations to the facilities and as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
That could be a part of it. I don't know. I've grown up racing at Hickory, so in my time or in our time, Tri-County hasn't been racing regularly while we've been racing, so we haven't really had the opportunity to go up there and race much. So I'm a little partial to Hickory because of that. But I do think that Tri-County is doing something right. They're getting race cars. So
yeah, it's they did they put some effort, some money into their facilities, and not that Hickory doesn't. There's just really only so much you can do at certain places. Tri-County was not racing 2 years ago, so any improvement is going to look like an improvement there. Yeah. But it's a nice place.
Packed house with fans.
Nice tech shed deal. I will say the coolest thing about Tri-County for me is the trackside parking. That will always. I wish there was a way they could level out the back stretch on Hickory and make it to where they could park cars all the way around it, because that would be really cool. That's the best part. You just bring your own beer, you sit there, drink what you want to drink for as long as you want to stay. And we stayed pretty much the whole night tonight.
I will say something I'd like to see Tri-County do a little better, and maybe this is nitpicking, but the tech. There's not a whole lot of tech in Tri-County right now. I went through the scales one time, and that was after qualifying, and there was no safety inspection. So I don't know. I feel like, and maybe they're not too concerned about that. I don't know, but I think that at some point in time that'll get better. I know there's a lot on their plate right now, and they obviously having the car count that they've had for all their support divisions too is keeping them busy. So I would like to see the tech get a little better there. I think Hickory usually does a pretty good job with tech, and they always have.
Yeah, that's one thing definitely you can always say about Hickory is their tech deal is usually pretty good.
Although they pulled my transmission out last week
I was about to say,
for absolutely no reason. I don't know how or why I would cheat with the transmission, but they did pull it out last week.
So we got one saying they just want to see us start drinking beer. Well,
I'm drinking vodka.
We can.
How is that?
Huh? Oh, phenomenal! Great job, baby.
Can
Great job.
Can someone like maybe get us a shotgun ready or?
Your turn.
Are you serious?
Your turn. Your turn.
If you just grab me 2 cold Bud Lights.
Be good.
God, a Bud Light. I'll shotgun a Bud Light.
Is that what you want to do? Is a Bud Light?
I'll shotgun a.
Well, there's like lemonade Trulies.
No,
I don't know if I can shotgun a lemonade Truly
No.
What do you guys want us to shotgun? Beer or Truly?
or White Claw.
Oh my God.
Or White Claw?
I'll shotgun
Or
a Bud
shot? We
Light.
could do shots.
Or
You
a
guys-
shot.
you want
Yeah,
us to
we could do shots. We could do shots.
No, I ain't shotgunning a Bane. F you, Driggers.
Oh, my
What,
God.
you want me to die right here?
We want shots.
Shots? I seen shots first. Somebody said milk. Spike said
Hey,
milk.
It's the only, hey, tell your, it's the only thing I can
Oh,
find.
hell to
Jeez.
the
That's the only
no.
thing I can
No.
find.
I'm
Hey,
not-
go get us something to take
This
shots.
is a double barrel
You want
shotgun.
shots? Well,
Yeah,
put
go-
those off to the
Pour us
side.
some,
Yeah, we'll put
pour
those
us some
here.
of those boots.
Yeah, pour us some boots.
I'm gonna be fucking
Get us some.
ass.
Get
You
us
got
some,
it, baby. What?
Get us some.
What did you say?
Get us some pink boots.
Oh my God.
Tyler wants to know how Spanky is. How's Spanky doing? How's Fat Camp treating him?
Doing good.
Yep. Fat Camp still going? Or?
Ride height's looking a little better.
Ride heights
We're
are
not
good.
scraping.
Not
No
you're
skid
getting,
plate.
Getting through tech now, or
Yeah, now the big thing we got to do now is tusks are coming in, so we got
Oh.
to get those trimmed.
So what? So how does that work?
Is that like an elephant tusk?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he's
a miniature
developed-
elephant?
Yeah, but he's got big cheeks, so it
older
might
they
poke him.
get, the bigger
Yeah.
the tusk get.
So those of you that don't know on Facebook, Moonhead here, he's a Twitch streamer and he has a pet potbelly pig called Spanky.
Yep. Air
And
Spanky.
Air Spanky, just super popular. Oh, you can get in the shot, baby. Come on.
Jenny sees Ass Man Eck in the house. Oh, Jenny.
Oh,
she,
Eck.
She likes that big old ass on
Hey,
Eck.
bring them cheeks over here, baby.
Hey, your ass.
Why don't you walk in the camera over here? Come on, show your face,
Don't
baby.
knock the cords out.
Yeah,
Give
be
her,
careful.
Give her a smile. Give
Turn
old
around, turn around. Look
Jenny-
at the camera right here.
Jenny wants a smile.
Get in there.
You gotta scoot in a little more.
There he is. Hey, what's up, girl?
We'll get Eck on the show here in
He
just a
said,
little
how
bit.
we doing, girl?
Somebody said, Jared said, "Rip the natty." Man, this is a.
This is a 25. Ugh.
If Dylan needs a shotgun,
I can't
the
do it.
25
I
ouncer.
can't do it. I'll sit here and
Bro,
throw
here,
it.
honestly, bro, this is so
Hey,
nasty.
fill
What the
this
fuck
up.
Is this?
What is this? This is like
What the
a
fuck is
quarter
Pink
of a
Whitney?
shot.
What the fuck is Pink Whitney?
It's a vodka. Pour it
We're
up.
doing, we're
It's a
doing
Barstool
Pink
vodka.
Whitney
Some people go
shots,
for
I
it,
guess,
some people
guys.
aren't. Well,
Only had this a couple times.
Chris Van Dyke in the chat. What's cracking, baby?
Hey.
Did you win at Kingsport tonight? Oh, they raced last
Does
night.
a bear shit in the woods?
Yeah. I was gonna say, does a bear shit in the woods? Egg, fill these up. What is this? This is a double shot. How many shots are you
fill your
pouring?
own
Here, let's just share.
That is not a double shot.
I'm about to take it.
There we go.
Whatever.
All right.
Take it.
All right.
Moonhead, you,
All right.
you cracking this back?
Well, here's the Tri-County and the
McGinnis,
Hey,
take that shot.
short
No,
track
make him do
racing.
it.
Windshield
Nah,
Deep's
yeah,
back
make
for
him
the
do it.
year.
Nah,
Fuck right.
I'm pretty sure I saw somebody die.
All right.
Somebody died
Easy.
tonight.
No, they did not.
Green.
Jeez.
Green flag.
Rip.
Jesus Christ.
That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. I'm never gonna do that again.
It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, we got a Spanky emote in the chat. Look at that. On Twitch. Chase it with the natty? I don't know.
Man, listen.
It's a
If you
frog
like
bass
Natty
water
Light,
fight. Natty Light's good. It's
Did
just,
we watch the? I want to see the video of the trash can. Can
we
get
need
that?
we need the trash can. We need the trash can video in the chat,
Yeah,
please.
we could
Here,
use
you
a
want
link.
this Bud Light there?
On a side note, Windshield Deep is back, baby.
Yeah.
We are back, and we are, I mean, at least functioning right now.
Yeah, so this isn't
Barely.
like a permanent
Yeah.
setup. This is it's kind of sort of permanent. We're gonna use it for probably a couple months at least. I've got some adjustments to do, but I did finally get it ready. As you guys know, I moved houses, so it's been kind of a shit show. I'm building a house renovating a house as we speak. I'm getting really close to being done on that, so it won't be too much longer, and we'll be kind of in the new place. But for now, we're in the. This is where Windshield Deep started. This is the original spot. The first ever episode was right in this area.
Yep.
Well, in this same building, and we've moved it over here to the one wrap section of the.
We do
shop.
have, if you go to windshielddeep.shop, we've got our new short tracks only shirts. I don't know if we
right,
have one. We
that's
need to show
right.
them on the camera. We haven't shown them on the camera
We
yet.
got Moonhead. There's
Um,
Moonhead merch
Egg.
out there too.
You
Yeah.
showed him your ugly ass friend.
Yeah.
What you
Hey,
want?
can you go in here? My book bag is in here.
God damn it.
I need you to bring me a shirt out of it.
All right.
So Moonhead
I have a
has
short
merch
tracks only
too
shirt.
for those of
Yeah,
you
but-
on Twitch that
yeah.
already know Moonhead. Where do we get a hold of some Moonhead merch?
I don't remember the website, to be honest, but I think Moonvision Not Live will direct you in the.
Moon Vision.
We do have short tracks only shirts though. We've got a white and a
Windshield
black.
Deep hats, they're definitely coming now. We got
So,
some prototypes in.
This hat, I don't know if you can see it. We kind of want to do a patch version of this, but it is like the RC Cola logo. It says Windshield Deep Media on it. I just need one of those short tracks on.
Oh!
Out of my book bag.
Haywood, thanks for the gifted sub, man. Appreciate it.
What drinks do we have tonight? We are drinking Peak Whitney tonight. This is a
These
Barstool
guys
favorite.
race on red clay. Clark, what do you think, man? Do you think we race on asphalt or
Who asked
dirt?
that?
I think it's just because he sees two mullets here. There's like no way these guys aren't dirt
Well,
racers.
somebody called mine a mud flap.
A
earlier.
mud
They
flag?
kind of are mud flaps, aren't they?
I guess. I don't know. Well, I don't
What
know.
is this story you got going on right here?
I don't know. I'm gonna get away from it though.
Man, we're 0 for 2 on the monitor here.
I need a link, Spike.
We'll show it. We'll show it on the show.
Spike,
Here.
will you DM me a link to your trash can throwing video? I want to see it.
We're gonna show it on the show.
What? Like, I
there
understand
we
throwing stuff, but what
Oh,
makes you
perfect.
so mad that you pick up a garbage can?
Well,
and
we
throw it out
almost
on the
we
track?
almost witnessed a guy throw a 30-pound piece of lead onto the racetrack.
That would have topped what
Pissed
happened
off
tonight.
guy.
'cause
Pissed
that,
off
that
guy.
was damn near. That was almost.
Pissed off guy got in a fight
That was
tonight.
damn near a felony itself. Here's our short tracks
Yeah.
only shirt.
So here you go, Chad. This is a white one. We have this is red, white, and blue. We have a Miami Vice one, which is black, pink, and blue as well. But the front has the short tracks only logo, and the back
What a
has
time to get a short tracks only shirt.
short tracks only.
You
live,
kidding me?
Live every day like it's Saturday. So y'all know the vibes on that. We have these on the website for $25. I had them at the track tonight, but if you do want these, you can pick them up in person or you can buy them off the website.
Yeah.
We have small all the way through 3X. So.
It'd be a shame if I just ripped a shotgun out, wouldn't it?
Oh, why don't you do it? I'll do one.
I don't have. I needed some keys. We don't have to call our assistants when they get back in here. Demo derby on the track. And
Look at me.
Did anybody go to short tracks tonight? That's a good question for everyone. Anything besides Tri-County? Anybody go anywhere else? Was there any other? I know Hickory had
Yeah.
Nights of Destruction tonight.
Well,
which
so did Tri-County.
yeah, that's true. There was 2 Nights of Destruction races in this
We got to hear
Western
about that.
Carolina. Yeah.
The chain races.
Anything else raced tonight? Any other tracks going on?
I don't know.
I don't really know. Being local boys here, we just go to the local tracks. But
I mean, honestly, we had like a full dose of it tonight at Tri-County. So,
Sobo raced. Okay.
well, they raced for. Okay, let's talk about South Boston. They raced for $4,000, $2,000 in each twin,
Jesus.
and it's only 2 new, 2 scuff up there.
Lonesome Pine raced tonight. Blake Reynolds raced at his desk at Coda for 4 hours. That sounds miserable.
Anderson Speedway,
Drag strip in Tucson.
Carteret.
Wow. Anderson. Yeah, Carteret.
5K to win. Jared Fryer won at Carteret. Okay.
5K to win at Carter. Why was this not?
Okay,
advertised?
what? Joe Poplin, driver passed away at Anderson Speedway, Indiana. What
Are you
happened?
Serious? Was it a
That's
wreck
terrible.
or was it a health deal?
Rip.
Holy cow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's. I didn't see that.
You chilled at Myrtle because there's nothing to keep you from going in. I'm pretty sure that's trespassing.
Ooh.
but I could be wrong.
Wouldn't
There
put
you
that one in writing.
Yeah,
there,
I don't know
bud.
if I'd type that. I'm pretty sure that's trespassing. I mean, I could be wrong, but
Champ Cart. Thanks for the follow. Do you race Champ Carts? Looney won race 1 at Sobo.
I mean-
Peters won race 2. Wow. I mean, what 2 names to win races?
I
That's
forgot Timothy was racing at
Freaking Mike
South
Looney and Timothy Peters. That's pretty wild.
Car burned up at Anderson. Oh
Wow.
my God! Oh, is this a video? Click that link, Dylan.
Ugh. Well.
It's a photo.
You need to rethink this monitor deal here, where it's just
Well, I mean,
facing
it's
the
okay
camera.
to show.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Yeah, that's.
That's not good.
And I'm assuming was that
Let's
was
not
that
let's
a,
not pull that up on the stream.
was that a mini stock or what?
I don't know. That there was a bag covering the body. Let's not pull that up.
Yeah, it's a mini stock. I think
That's terrible. Yeah.
And you guys, I mean, I don't know if the guy actually lost his life or what, but
Well, prayers for his family. That's tough.
yeah, that's
Jesus.
never like to hear that news. That's a buzzkill for sure. But that puts things in perspective for you a little bit. We're sitting
Yeah.
here talking about fighting and beating the hell out of each other with torque
Tire
wrenches,
irons.
and you got somebody losing it. I guess someone lost their life tonight at Anderson, so that's terrible. Hopefully, I don't know. I guess we'll get more details on that, but
Let's
a couple bad crashes tonight or whatever. But
that's
goodness,
okay. Let's change this up a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Josh Berry and
Yeah.
what he's been doing right now.
Josh freaking Berry.
I mean, the guy finished. He won $100,000 today.
Yeah.
Finished second, won the Dash for Cash. I
That
mean,
guy's
he's.
made a lot of money.
I mean, honestly, okay. So those of you in the chat, and I was wanting to make a Windshield Deep post about this. I think Josh Berry could potentially be the winningest, as far as money goes, driver in late model stock history. He's won both 30 grands. He's won the 25K at Martinsville. He's won the 25K for the national championship, plus the $25,000 bonus from Hickory. And he just won $100,000 in Xfinity racing.
If Josh Berry ever wins a cup race, I might get his initials tattooed on my ass.
Gooch tat.
No, I don't. He's got this weird obsession with gooch tattoos.
I just want Dylan to get
this?
it. I just want Dylan to get a tat right on his taint.
There will never be anybody anywhere near my taint.
We had
That
something.
would be a terrible
especially with-
area.
I
to
mean,
get
we had
tattooed.
something rolling.
I just
If
think-
we would have got 10,000 followers last year on
An
Facebook,
ass
he was gonna
tat.
get a gooch tat.
I was gonna get an ass tat,
Not
a
gooch.
gooch tat.
Gooch.
An ass tat, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
But a gooch tat,
Maybe even a thigh tat. Maybe even an upper thigh tat right here.
yeah.
Josh Berry. Yeah, I
But
might get a Josh Berry.
You want to know what's
tattoo.
cool to me? These short track races I've gone to, it's crazy to see how much Josh Berry means to everybody. Because, like, from my end, coming from iRacing and stuff, I've seen how much he means to people over there because a lot of people don't realize it, I guess. But he was huge on iRacing as well. That's, I guess, how he got tied in with Junior or whatever. But it's just crazy, like, how big of a deal it is to see him succeed to everybody.
No, I mean here's our deal. I mean, I've raced against Josh for what, last 5 years, 6 years, somewhere around there, and I've got to be good friends with him. We've had our run-ins when we were running full time at Hickory. We went back and forth. I run over him, he's run over me. But here's the thing, you know, seeing Josh Berry succeed, he's basically holding the torch for all of us short track guys. So, you know, Josh didn't come for money. You know, he's worked his ass off to get everything he's got. He got a good opportunity with Dale Jr., and he's capitalized on it. I mean, he wins in everything he gets in. And for him to run good and for him to take that next step and run good is almost like holding the torch for all of us, showing that, hey, you know, if you take a chance on some of us short track guys, I promise you we're going to outperform the people that are paying for their rides. So it's just, you know, we want to see Josh do well, and obviously he is doing well, and he's going to continue to do well, and hopefully.
We are all vicariously living through Josh
Yeah,
Berry,
we are.
that's for
Hopefully he finds more money and is able to continue doing what he's doing, because I think he's definitely earned it. And, you know, I feel like he's holding the torch for all of us short track guys. So
Yeah, hopefully they do work out a deal. Said Kelly and Marcus confirmed on Twitter today that they're working on a deal for the rest of the season, which at this point it would be pretty pathetic. If Josh Berry does not get to run the rest of the season in at least Xfinity, it's actually pathetic. Like, I mean, how much more can you prove yourself as a race car driver, as a person with not only that, but a promoter of a brand and has all these fans. If he cannot get a ride because of the lack of funding, that is an absolute fucking joke.
failure for our sport.
It's a failure for racing in general. It shows you how shitty the sport could potentially end up getting.
I mean, it's already there, to be honest with you. I mean,
Obviously, it takes a ton of money to race in the
know.
top levels like that. But if someone with that much talent can't get, and has proven time and time again that he can do it, that can't get a ride, it's actually a joke, and I'm going to start watching F1,
I mean, I think it's the.
which is even worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if that's where you want to
Well,
go.
I think it's a perfect description of where our sport's at. I mean, you know, Josh is what. I don't know if he's 30 years old yet or not. He's close to it. He's somewhere around in there. I'm 25. I'm older than shit. Josh is probably between 27 and 30.
I think he just had his 30th
I think he's probably around 30. So
31, 32 maybe.
So
I don't know.
on paper, Josh is too old for NASCAR, right? So back in the day, you know, in the 80s and 90s, drivers were 30 years old just getting their big break in the big series. So I think it's just, I mean, it's unfortunate. We all know that money rules the game, and that's what it's always going to be like, at least currently. But people like Marcus Lemonis, and people are beating him up, you know, on Twitter and stuff, because he's not giving GMS $100,000 for a race. But to be honest, Sheldon Creed's paying $100,000 for a race anyway, so they don't need Marcus Lemonis' money. But somebody like Josh Berry could really benefit from it.
Right.
So, you know, for people to chirp back at him like that, I think it's stupid, because Lemonis could really help out somebody like Josh or anybody fighting at the local ranks to get up into that next level. So, I don't know. We're all pulling for Josh, and I I mean, he gets to make he gets to make a cup start tomorrow.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, how freaking awesome is that, dude?
The crazy thing is he's so good that we're not satisfied with it. Like everybody knows that he could probably go right to Cup and compete
run well. Yeah,
in
for
a
sure,
good car
for sure.
to compete right off the get go, and that's why it's really cool that he's running Cup. It's almost like you finally checked that off the list.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, nobody's going to be none of us are going to be satisfied until that guy has a full-time ride in an Xfinity car, so we can all vicariously live through him. Also, since you're doing that, can me and Landon borrow your late model on occasions?
I mean, we would love to take an opportunity.
Please, God, please.
Help me, please.
Please.
I mean, honestly, those of you that are watching the chat, the only thing I can tell you is support your local short track guys because there's very few of them left, and it's slowly getting engulfed with money. So please support the people that are racing at your local track and busting their ass and working on their own equipment and trying to go compete with the money because I don't know how much longer it's going to be there. So please just support those guys because they really do need it.
Yeah. Well, Moonhead, we really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just ecstatic. You finally got to come out and be on the show. It's your first couple times coming to actual short track races.
It's my second time.
Yeah, second time.
And
So.
I spoiled him the first time.
Yeah, I got to see him win twice the first time and got to see whatever the hell tonight was.
Didn't make it a lap.
So anybody out there is on the fence about going and checking out a local short track race.
Do it. It's great. You'll see something.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. You're
Yeah,
gonna see good
something is
racing.
gonna happen.
You're gonna see maybe a fight. You might get flashed. Who knows? I mean, all these things has happened at short tracks before, and
I ain't
we
seen
think
that one yet.
So, Travis,
well, we're gonna go to Antioch.
Travis, there's a thing we usually like to do, and I'd like to get Eckert on the show at least here to finish it off.
This could be.
I don't
But
know.
I mean, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be just for like a little, but I do want to ask Travis this. So we do a pit lizard rating for every track we go to.
Yeah, this is big. And last year we did it. At Tri-County.
We did it at Tri-County. We had a pit lizard rating. I don't exactly remember what
I
it
remember
was.
the exact score because I watched the video the other day.
All right.
The scale goes from 0 to 6.9.
Okay.
And on a scale of 0 to 6.9, looking at all the women, whether it's driver wives or single ladies walking around or whatever, we're talking pit
swinging tire irons,
lizards.
Yeah, there wasn't a good showing tonight.
Yeah, what is your 0 to 6.9 pit
lizard
I'm
rating?
kind of scared. I mean,
No, just let her eat.
what if I
baby.
give a rating and somebody's waiting up there by my truck with a tire iron?
This is
Well,
true.
this is very true.
Well, they've shown what they're capable of here tonight.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know. For Hickory or Tri-County?
Tri-County.
Well, Tri-County, where we were tonight. Hickory, there was like nobody there. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. To 6.9,
yeah, 0 to 6.9.
3.2.
Wow.
No, it's
That's pretty high.
relatively.
It was 2.7
I was
last
saying
year.
that's
Really? Well,
relatively
I was
high.
being nice because I don't want to.
No.
Well,
That was good.
2.7 wasn't even our lowest score last year.
Not to boast, but around our area it was pretty good because there was a lot of younger females because
Yeah.
we're younger guys, so it was younger females
Yeah,
all around
You
our
know.
pits.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. Jenny, you get that joke, don't you?
Oh my god.
Old Niner.
Oh my god. 9 inch.
Old Niner.
I don't know. I thought 3 point. What did I say? 3.2.
3.2?
I thought that'd be kind of low.
It was 2.9. Actually,
I didn't mean for it to be a high 3.2.
it was real low. What was our lowest? Kingsport, I think.
Well, that
Myrtle
nothing
Beach-
against Kingsport, but we were just put on the wrong side of the track. There was
Nothing
nobody
against
over there.
Kingsport, but no.
Myrtle Beach was real high.
No, actually, Franklin County, I think. might have
Ooh,
been.
yeah. Franklin was low.
Franklin was
Where's Franklin County at?
Franklin was really low.
I don't know, but don't ever fucking go there.
Where's
Yeah,
it at?
God.
What
Actually,
state?
all jokes aside, it's Virginia.
Oh,
Virginia.
that explains it. Yeah.
Franklin
I
County.
mean, it was an absolute shithole,
hellacious
Virginia.
racing. Crazy people.
I'm talking, we almost died 3 times going to the
That's where
racetrack.
Moonhead is, dude. That's
I'll
Franklin
go.
County.
Tell me when. I'll be there.
Yeah, it's a hell of a drive. Next time,
Don't go the hilly way.
yeah, we're going a different way next time.
Dylan almost killed us 3 times.
No, I was driving a dually through them damn 1-lane roads.
Matt Cheatham says we need to bring the show to Langley Speedway for the Hampton Heat. I mean, okay, so
Possible?
now that we're back, Hickory had a huge crowd tonight because they had Crasherama. So
Yeah, well, they always.
that's
do for
different.
that.
Yeah. That's different. That's an entirely different deal. But no, we are actually going to be traveling a lot with the show. We're going to be. It's going to be a good time, and I think that we've got some money coming in. And if you guys would like to sponsor our traveling, we're open for that. But
we definitely won't spend it on alcohol.
We definitely will not spend it on alcohol at all. Never. Nope. Definitely not going to spend it on alcohol.
Yep, not.
Definitely not going to spend it on alcohol. Please pick that alcohol up.
Oh, what are we doing? We're doing it now?
Yeah.
I was going to send the show off with it.
Well, we got to get Eck on here first.
What? I think
All right.
he's over drinking.
Jordan, I know you're sitting over there. Crickets.
He's died. All right,
Hold on,
never mind.
Let me go get him real quick. We got to just get his quick perspective, and then we'll end the show.
I don't know if you want to do this. Well, anyway, so tell me more about Franklin. Like what?
So Franklin is it's very comparable to maybe a what is it called? Deliverance.
Oh,
Very
okay.
comparable
See, I
to
got
Deliverance.
family from Virginia, so I
Yeah.
understand.
So it's a weird area, very tight roads and all that, and you come up through this trailer park, and you go on top of a hill, and all of a sudden there's this racetrack just in this hole. The most badass racing that you'll ever see. I mean, just every lap, door to door. I mean, it's almost like a mini Martinsville / Richmond kind of comboed looking track. Craziest thing you'll ever see.
Come on up here.
But it's way up in the hills.
Shit fell apart here.
Come on up here.
If you go the right way, if you take the right roads there, it's not that bad. But on the way there, we were like, oh my god, this is the worst decision we've ever made.
I want to go there now.
Yeah, no. Hopefully one day they'll have another big
But
race
yeah,
there.
3.2. That was a low 3.2.
3.2. That's actually a pretty stout number. I think the record is like 4.1.
Really?
Or no, maybe a 5.0. or
Myrtle Beach
something.
was high.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach was a high 4. I
Yeah.
think. Myrtle Beach is always good pit lizard scores.
Yeah. So also, now that we're back on the grind, it would help us a lot if you would share the page.
Yeah. Share,
Where
like, invite your friends.
Yeah, you can invite your friends. So that's a fun fact on Facebook. You can actually invite your
you're
entire
the
friends
star of
list
the
to like our page.
Man, just-
You don't have to, but we're on the way to what are we? We're over 5K now, so we're on the way to what? I guess we'll say 10K.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
That's
on
our
the
goal.
road.
10K. Dylan gets a goose tat.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's gonna say your mom was here.
Oh!
Right in the gold.
All right,
gooch.
Moonhead. We appreciate it, man.
Good luck.
You're gonna be seeing a lot of Moonhead. We're gonna be doing some traveling. I think he's gonna be involved with
We're gonna
it.
get him on our track side and stuff. That's gonna be his element.
So to finish the show, we've got just a random citizen we found on the side of the street.
No, we're good. We're good here.
Today, I heard an interesting thing. Your stripper name or porn star name is your middle name and your first ever car. So your name is Durant Corolla.
I mean,
What's the first?
Say
vehicle?
that again. Say that
Your
again.
porn star name is your middle name and the first car you drove. So what would be your porn star name?
It'll be a Michael Honda.
Michael Honda.
oh,
my
Mine would be Clay
That's
Silverado.
what, and you know what? That would drop me straight into hell.
Lambo's was cool. His was James Ranger.
Clay Silverado.
That would
That's
drop me
kinda dope.
straight into hell. That's what that. Honda
Oh
would
my
do.
god, I got mine's
What was yours?
Michael Honda.
mine is Durant Corolla
This is Michael Honda.
or Durant Toyota.
From here on out, on Windshield Deep.
Spice it, Edward F-150.
What would be your name?
Yeah.
McGinnis?
McGinnis.
Well,
What
get
would you-
over here.
What's your porn name?
Porn name.
Willie Wrangler.
Willie Wrangler. Willie Wrangler.
Willie
Is your
Wrangler.
middle name really
Lazy
Willie?
Camry. Chuck
Oh my-
Focus.
William.
Oh man.
Focus. Oh my god. Alan Jimmy, what is that? Dancing Spectra. That sounds like a stripper name. Spectra.
Wallace Cavalier. Lee Mustang. Steven Ranger.
What is that? Stephen Ram? Oh, yeah, that's outlaw. He fucked up. Alan
Russell
Lumina.
Mustang. Man, these are some good names.
I mean, these are phenomenal.
Wallace Cavalier. That's a good
That's a
one.
good
Niggers.
one. I like that one.
What y'all
That
been
one's a-
bitching about here on tonight? What y'all been talking about?
We've just been talking
Stripper
about some
names,
fights,
you know?
stripper names. I like this.
Heck, what'd you think of the racing tonight? I mean, okay, this is a guy. He doesn't get to the racetrack very often.
Oh my god! I'll
I
tell you
mean-
what. I'll tell you, got chilly. I'll tell you right now, it got a little bit chilly out there.
Move closer to the mic.
And then later on, somebody said, "Oh, there's a fight going on down there." I was like, "Oh."
And then we seen blue lights.
And we saw blue lights, and now and then
No, do not say that. Do not say that.
and I heard everybody was okay.
He's losing it.
Oh,
We're glad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan anchored.
I heard everybody was okay after that.
Damn it, what was his name again?
Michael Honda.
Michael Honda.
Give it up for Michael Honda. All right.
69 viewers on Facebook. Can I get a very nice in the chat,
nice.
please? Very nice.
You guys kind of seen our take on things.
Yep.
We just wanted to touch base with everybody, let you know we're still alive. I thought it was a good night.
We're
just
back.
go watch some racing. Landon won the 100-yard dash tonight. You
Yep.
went fast as fuck for 100 yards.
Fast
by the
as
way.
fuck,
That was
boy.
fucking, you
Yeah.
kicked their ass for 100 yards. If you would have got killed 100 yards in, you'd have beat their shit.
I know, it was great.
Anyways, with that being said, guys, thanks everyone for tuning in. We're gonna go get back to doing a little drinking and congregating. You know, just doing a little bit of.
If you enjoyed the show,
Yeah.
just drop a little comment on our page. Say, I don't know what should they say on the page if they enjoy the show. We gotta come up with something
Michael
nice.
Honda.
Yeah, comment Michael Honda on the page if you enjoy the show. On our latest post, just spam it with Michael Honda.
Just write Michael Honda, and
Yeah.
we'll know to do this again sometime.
Just spam it with Michael Honda. We might make a shirt with Michael Honda.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna upgrade this setup. It's gonna look a lot cooler in here real soon. We got some lights to put up, some more memorabilia to put up, make it look a little more windshield deep-ish. Probably take the pictures of myself down that my
Yeah.
dad hung up.
Yeah, Dylan has a half nude photo above us right now. So.
Yeah, I do. And $10 on OnlyFans
I was gonna
if
say
you guys want to see it.
it is on sale. Autographs are only $5 more.
Yeah.
No, for real, we do appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. We've missed you guys. It's been a long time. We're back. You know, a cool part about it is both myself and Dylan are racing some this year, so we've got a lot more to talk about. We're heavily involved.
Got a lot of cool shit coming.
Yeah, got a lot of cool
A lot
shit.
of cool shit coming.
We're traveling. I don't know. We're just here to have a good time, man. We're here to have a good time, drink, talk about short track racing, and ultimately grow this thing, man. So we appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to let Dylan send us off, but comment Michael Honda on our latest post.
Yeah, Michael Honda. Again, like he said, appreciate everything. WindshieldDeep.shop. You can get your short tracks only shirt.
Yep, right here.
Nice comfort colors.
We got the
white
black, too. We got
and
the black.
Multiple sizes available. Not going to last too much longer. We're going to have another drop coming real soon.
Oh, my God.
So y'all stay tuned. Let's get back to it. See if I can do this right. I'm going to go ahead and knock this out
Let's see
real
if you
quick.
can do it, yeah.
All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. It ain't been real fun. Live every day like it's Saturday.